players, haters? It's your least favorite duelist here. Today we're going to do some replay review and look at one of the new abilities that came out with the event today. So let me just clear all this crap out that bothers me. And then we'll open up a box because I got some gems. I really want Thunder Dragon Duo. So that way we can make a Thunder Dragon video. But let's see what happens. Nothing as usual. No duo. Gotta keep on digging. Anyways, so Sarah got a new ability from the event here, which it's pretty easy to do. All you gotta do is keep killing the unknown duelist, and here it is right here. So it's Mind of the PLANA, or PLANA, I don't know. So it simply just says send all of your opponent's banished cards to another dimension. It can only be used once per duel. And what's crazy about this ability is decks that recycle cards from the banish zone, you can just eliminate them. And one good way to get rid of stuff, even if your opponent doesn't banish cards, is with Mr. Psy Framelord Zeta. So what this guy does is he targets a face-up special summon monster. He banishes himself and that monster, and then he comes back on your standby phase. And this is kind of like a quick effect as well. So we don't use his second ability because it just cycles himself back into the extra deck, but the first ability is very nice. So you can use him to banish a pesky face-up special summon monster, then use your Mind of the PLANA to just get rid of that card for good. Okay, and then we're playing a super troll deck. Kind of not a troll deck. I kind of take this deck seriously. So this is a Fabled Synchro deck with a bunch of like insane synchros like Quarion Gondrix. You can pull that out pretty easy. We also run a Fabled Unicorn. So let's get into the replays here. And I actually like ranked up and like got a bunch of wins in a row. So I'll show you right now. So I won 4 games in a row with this deck. Not the best deck ever, but it is a fun one. I do really like playing the Fabled deck. I know it's awful, but it's super fun to like pull off the synchros and the combos with it. Okay, so I remember this one was against Elemental Heroes. I think the next one is versus, what's it called? Subterrors. Alright, so let's stop this here. Oops. Let's pause it here. Okay, so he's going to go straight in Grand Merge. Make it defense position. I'm just going to go and... Okay. So what I do here is I drop a Fabled Ruby Ruda. So when this card's attacked, you can discard a Fable to negate the attack. And the thing about Fableds is that they half the monsters do something when they're discarded, and then the other half like discard things. So they're all about discarding cards. Alright, so we're gonna use Chawa to special summon itself and discard our Chris. Okay, and what Chris does when it's discarded, you can special summon a Fabled in the graveyard that's level 4 and below. So we're going to grab our Grimro, and then we're going to make Quarion Gondrix right here, which requires 2 tuners and a non-tuner. It's a beast card. So it banishes cards. We're going to use its ability to just banish 3 monsters. Okay, we use Mind of the PLANA. Boom, it's gone. And then we just smack him in the face. Okay, so let's see what happens here. He's going to bring out Decider. Decider can't use its ability because everything is gone. Alright, we can't attack Decider just because level 6 and higher can attack Decider. So we top deck a White Armored Bear. We're going to blow up that Decider, smack him right in the mouth. There we go. Okay. Or in the eyeball, since his eyeball was freaking closed. I'm assuming that we hit him in the eye when we did that. Alright, this next duel is against a Subterror. I had a third duel, but like the guy quit and I didn't find it to be a really good replay. And the other times I dueled with this deck, I just crush. I didn't really crush them. They just quit on me. So it's pretty. I guess it's pretty devastating when your stuff gets banished like that. But this is a good. Here's a good like showcase of Psyframe Lord Zeta and the ability here. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna drop our tuners high. So what this does is you discard a monster and you special summon a tuner with the same type and attribute but one level higher. So a good like 1-card combo is tuners high, or 2-card combo is tuners high with Nanisha, and when Nanisha is discarded, it special summons. So we're gonna make our Zeta here. Okay. Just like that. And so he has Ustra Mix here. And so since it was special summoned by its own effect, I was already ready to snatch that thing up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use Zeta. We're going to chain it, get rid of his Ustra Mix. He's got Golem Sentry. He's going to summon some other crap. Here comes that big dude right there. Okay. So it brings everything back. So what we're going to do here is we're going to discard again. And I think we're going to make Unicorn, my favorite card. Unicorn is so cool. So what Unicorn does is if you have the same amount of cards in hand as your opponent, negate everything. Literally everything gets negated, as long as you have the same amount of cards. So we're 1 for 1 right now. So let's say he has a final battle in his back row. It's going to get negated and destroyed. He cannot use it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use Zeta again. We use Mana Plana. Goodbye, Ustra Mix. Boom. He has Spear Karibo. Okay. So now he's going to use Golem Sentry to try to send our card back. We're going to... Fable Unicorn's going to negate it. Boom. Okay. He's got World Armor. Negated. Boom. Okay. He gets rid of our Unicorn. Now here's the thing. We also play White Armored Bear right here. So White Armored Bear, when it's destroyed, can summon a light beast type monster that's level 4 or lower from your deck or graveyard. So if this card gets destroyed, we can bring back our Unicorn. Pretty handy. Boom. We're just going to hit him in the face. Okay, with our White Armored Bear. He's going to mask us. Okay. And then I'm just going to keep on using Frame Lord to keep that big guy off the field. And I'm just going to keep plugging away at his life. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to discard Grimrow to grab, I believe, a big card. I run one big Fabled monster. There it is. Deandra. So we're going to get rid of that Grimrow again. We're going to smack him in the face. And he just quits after that. So yeah, pretty handy. We'll go, let's look at the deck one more time if you want to play this. It's not a good deck, you know, but it is super fun. And it's pretty, I would say, it is pretty affordable as well. Just because we're just playing a bunch of Fabled crap cards like these guys. These ones here are like, they're good, but they're not really necessary. Like if you get one copy of Grimrow and one copy of Cerebral, like you're in a good spot. And I just so happen to have a freaking Prisma of that, so I don't know what happened there. And then we're also running 2 Kiteroids because we do a lot of hand traps. But yeah, if you want to play this deck, like here it is here, and then the extra deck here. The Fabled are really good at making Corian Gandrix. That's like one of their strong suits because a lot of their monsters can special summon in the graveyard. And you can make Gandrix pretty easily. We're also running 1 VMAC, you know, 1 Ragin. So what he does is he draws you up to 2 cards. So if you have 0 cards in hand, you draw 2. If you have 1, you can draw 1. Okay? He's just a draw engine. You know, the Unicorn, one of my favorite cards of all time. And you see right here, if you have the same number of cards, negate everything. Okay? And you destroy it on top of that. Psyframe Zeta. You always got to run, if you're running a synchro deck, this is a must-have no matter what. I guarantee you, if you're playing synchro and you don't have Samurai Destroyer, then you're playing synchro wrong. This is like an awesome card that gets you out of a lot of situations. So all it does is it's a big old 2600 attacker, and he negates cards cards and effects when he attacks a monster. So even if they have like an attack boost or something on it, it's negated. Or like if you're playing like against Fortune Ladies hate this card because if they have like Fortune Lady every in attack mode and you swing into it, it's going to be at 0 attack because it negates it. And then it also floats into other machine types if it's destroyed by a card effect. Or not even destroyed, if it leaves the field. It's almost like Yugioh in a way. So that's the deck. These 2 trap cards here, these are just, I only run these because they discard. But you can run like some other discard cards. Like another good one is, I think it's called Barrier. I'll show you that. Yeah, this one here. Hull Life Barrier. So you discard a card and then you don't take any battle damage or effect damage. And a secret tip with this card is that when you use it, your monsters can't be destroyed either, which is pretty disgusting. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this short video today. I want to thank you guys for subscribing and watching all my videos. There's going to be more to come. I'm going to do a little special video for my little subscriber milestone, probably with my girlfriend. And be on the lookout for that. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces!